Hello and welcome back to Newsmin. It's the 2nd of July 2013. My name is Lumin and right now it's time for a quick general gaming news update. In this episode we're having a look at a work in progress version of Star Citizen's galaxy map, the crazy level of detail already present in the game's ships, the Kickstarter of what's being called the true Syndicate successor, Satellite Rain, and more, starting with Star Citizen. As if the launch of the flashy new Robert Space Industries website wasn't already enough for this past week, we've been given even more. The footage on your screens right now is a lingering look at the galaxy mapping system currently in the game. This is obviously work in progress, and during a recent live stream it was mentioned that it is also far from complete. Chris Roberts mentioned that more systems and planets have yet to be added, the map itself is going to receive some more attention, and the way players interact with it is also set to be tweaked. But look at it. There's already so much to explore and so much potential for grand adventure. The full video can be found right here on YouTube and can also be watched at 1080p. Do it. Next up in more Star Citizen news, the most recent live stream of Star Citizen's creation, featuring 24 full hours of Chris Roberts and his team, showed us how ridiculously detailed the ships of the game are truly set to be. What you're seeing on your screens right now is merely a snippet of the stream and gives us a peek at some of the animations on the RSI constellation. Spoiler, there are a lot of them. Pretty much every single part of the ship you expect to be able to move or looks like it could potentially be moved or adjusted in some way can be, inside and out. I'm not even joking. Watch the video. And keep in mind, this is just one of the many ships that are going to be in the game. Star Citizen is nearing $12 million of funding, so I have no doubt that they'll be able to deliver on all of this, but geez, I get why some people think this is all a bit much. Adding this kind of detail to every aspect of the game would be quite the feat, and I really hope the team is up for it. If you are interested in more Star Citizen information or news, then I will say that this was not the only interesting part of the live stream, and you can find a couple of links below that'll help you out. In our last big piece of news for this episode, we're having a look at the Satellite Rain Kickstarter. We were first made aware of its coming last month with a teaser, but now we know a little more, and we're actually able to pledge to help to make it a reality. The Five Lives team behind this project and Kickstarter are obviously an experienced and talented bunch, and they're looking for around £350,000, which is just over $500,000 before the 28th of July. Now onto the game itself. Satellite Rain is set to be a real-time class-based strategy game that draws a whole lot of inspiration from and aims to be the spiritual successor to Syndicate Wars. For those that don't know, Syndicate Wars was released way back in 1996 by Bullfrog. We're told we'll be able to control a team of 4 agents, each with distinct and unique abilities, collectively battling for control of a fully simulated cyberpunk city. This living and breathing metropolis will be open-worlded and is set to actually function like a real city. The streets are bustling with people by day and controlled by criminal organizations by night. Power grids actually power the city, they're not just there for show. Information and finances flow from one district to another, and you can use all these things to your advantage. Civilians, police, and corporate soldiers will all react uniquely to your actions, and power conduits, communications networks, and security systems are there for you to hijack, modify, or even destroy. There'll be distinct character classes with different combinations of augmentations, gear, and weapons to give you the ability to customize your team, your experience, and the way you approach playing the game, and like a whole lot more that you're gonna have to read about for yourself over on the Kickstarter page. It really is sounding good, and the developer is looking to bring the game to Steam and GOG for PC, Mac, and Linux. Satellite Rain's crowdfunding campaign is already off to an amazing start, having raised more than a third of its total goal with 27 days to go. Check the Kickstarter out, read more below, and be sure to let me know what you think. Sure, we haven't been shown much gameplay or anything like that, but I am honestly quite excited to see what comes of this. That, and I was a huge fan of Syndicate Wars and pretty much everything Bullfrog back in the 90s. Now though, onto the smalls. Steam trading cards are live, 11 more titles have been greenlit, Valve have updated the Source SDK to include Oculus Rift support, Nintendo have lost their appeal for the WiiU.com domain, Microsoft have gotten rid of the developer fees for Xbox 360 patches, and speaking of getting rid of things, Don Matrick is leaving Microsoft to take a top role at Zynga. EA are looking to re-establish Origin as a service to gamers. DirectX 11.2 is sounding good, but coming exclusively to Windows 8.1. Minecon 2013 has been announced and will be in Orlando this year. Minecraft pre-release 1.6 is out. State of Decay and Saints Row 4 have both been refused classification in Australia. ArenaNet are looking to start releasing Guild Wars 2 content every 2 weeks soon. American McGee has launched a Kickstarter for a Wizard of Oz steampunk game called Oz Zombie. or O Zombie. I'm not even sure. The Armor Krog and Massive Chalice Kickstarters have both been concluded successfully. There's some Saints Row 4, Dreamfall chapters, The Bureau, and Demon Souls 2 gameplay to have a look at. We've been told that The Order 1886 is set to be a filmic, linear, third-person action-adventure game. Check some screenshots out of Dragon Age Inquisition, Project Eternity, and The Witcher 3. A Gran Turismo 6 demo is coming this week. Plants vs. Zombies 2 has been delayed. Bioshock Infinite DLC information will be coming at the end of the month. PlanetSide 2 user-generated missions are coming in August, and finally, Ubisoft are teasing something Prince of Persia related. That is sadly all I have for you today. Thanks for watching, subscribe if you like the content, check back here soon for more. Remember to check the description below this video for all sorts of links, like the video and all that other good stuff, and most importantly, happy Star Citizen. Happy that.